Hi everyone, in this tutorial we're going to show you how to work with Parse Stack with your existing schema. It is possible that you ported over a Parse application to your own server, or you already have a database schema that you've been working with in either a different language, and it might be a little bit hard to just write all the Ruby code for each of your classes. There's actually a way to automatically import that schema into Parse Stack. So here as an example, I have a Parse server running locally. I have a user class. Of course, it's one of the core classes, but I've added a few fields like location, first name, and last name. I have a book collection or a book class, and it has a title, has a relationship to the user class through a pointer of author, has a parse relation of likes. I have another class called review, and I have some data in there, points to user, and it also points to book. So pretty simple here. So basically, this is my think of it as it being your existing schema. From our first video, again, this is my load script just to kind of show you how Parse Stack works. I'm just going to load my environment variables, connect to the Parse server, and then, in our second video, we actually had some custom classes in here, but I'm not going to write any custom code here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the terminal, and here I'm just going to use IRB, and I'm going to load up this boot script. Very simple. We're going to do that. And if you notice first, I'm going to have an error because I don't have a book. There's no classes I've defined. But I can have Parse automatically generate this for me. So the way to do that, we're going to call parse.auto-generate-models. Auto-generate models. What this command, or what this will do, is Parse Stack will actually go to Parse Server, ask for its schema, and based on the defined schema for each of your classes, it'll automatically generate all the classes and all the properties and all the associations related to those things. So using the schema that I've kind of just showed you, I'm going to do that. And if you notice, it automatically instantiated all of these and updated them. So now I should have book. So now book is defined. I can do a book equals first. Let's get your first book. And again, I have a book title. And if you notice, now that schema automatically has been mapped to my books. And here I can just start querying it as if I was in my previous videos, right? I can do book count. I have 2 books, and based on the first book that I have, it does have an author. And I can do the author. I can do the first name. Everything was automatically instantiated for you. Same thing as review. Review first. We can review the first book, or the first review. Is it tied to a book? Yes, it's tied to a book, and the title of the book is My Better Title, right? So again, using Parse, we can write it right here, Parse auto-generate models. Using this command, it'll automatically go ask for the schema and generate all the proper classes and properties for you. Now, while this is great to get started, it does, if you decide to basically manage your schema through Parse Stack, through the Parse dashboard, it takes a lot longer boot up time because it has to generate all those things. So it's still recommended that you go ahead and write all your classes and all your properties, especially because there's a lot of additional features that you can do. You can actually add validations for required. You can have default values. Because everything in Parse Stack is based off of active models. So, but this is pretty useful if you're just kind of starting with Parse Stack and you don't want to write all the class modules, classes and models. You can just, after you set up your connection, you can call parse.auto-generate models, and all your models will be available for you. So we'll do one last one here, book first title again. And if we run our script, and there you go. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, just leave your questions in your comment or on our GitHub page. Thanks.